Hello people, welcome to another episode of Get Ready With Me, Phoebe Cortison, as I am wearing yet another one of my many Hawaiian shirts. Oh gosh. Today's look, I'm going for kind of a glammy, vampy look. Yet again, I will be using the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. I love this. There's some colors in here that I do want to play with, like maybe licorice or raspberry, these two lovely reds. Also, there's a shimmer one called And What that I would love to try. This red right here, the licorice, was the one Jeffree was just like, oh girl, couldn't put in the blood sugar palette. Oh my god. It's so sickeningly pigment. And as a drag queen, red is one of those colors that I do like to look for. If it's a good red, or a good yellow, a good white, or heck, even a good orange and everything, those are four colors we love to look for. Black obviously too, so 5. But those are also really hard colors to actually manufacture in labs. So, you know. Anyways, I'm not going to bore you with doing my eyebrows or doing my face and everything, but this is just how I like to introduce my videos. So, let's go ahead and crack open a White Claw. Kids, do not do this part. I like to turn the little tab around. Get our metal straw because, you know, sea turtles. You know, I don't even get buzzed off of these. I got like a case of 18. I drank like half of them in a day. Did not get a buzz. But, you know, it's refreshing. So now time to turn on something trashy to watch, and now let's paint. And I don't know why I paused there. Anyways, let's paint. Okay, I know I said skip over all this part, but I had to interrupt. When I last ended it with, let's turn on some trash, I thought YouTube would be a nice change of pace, you know, licensing issues, copyrights, that sort of thing, you know, bull. But anyways, I kid you not, Rich Lux apparently came on talking about Kat Von D selling her makeup, and that was from like a couple weeks ago, so I'm late to the party. Whatevs. Also followed by Jeffree Star in his apology video about the whole James Charles drama. Then immediately in the queue, what came up was Jeffree Star's video trying to follow a Tana Mojo makeup tutorial, and immediately the first line from when he opens up the video is, I'm gonna turn myself from a 5 to a relatively able 10. I can't make this up. Literally, let's turn on some trash. Kat Von D, Rich Lux, Tana Mojo. We had Jake Yonsei in there, then oh my god, that would have been epic. No shade to them. I actually do really love them, and I do watch them on the regular, but it's just like I immediately say, that's trash, let's turn on some trash, then that pops up. Okay, we're gonna go back to paint. You caught me in an awkward point where I'm also TikToking and stuff. Anyways, multitasking. Let's paint. Okay, I know I keep interrupting right now when I should be getting painted, but hey, what do you think? Don't you dare clock my eyebrows. I do them a little different every time, okay? So just back off. Anyways, but I watched that whole video of Jeffree doing a Tana Mojo. I live for those two. They're just entertaining. Jeffree just needs his own reality show, or Tana just needs her own reality show. I mean, honestly, they just do. And you know, and I know, you know, I'm talking about Jeffree Star a lot, but here's the thing. Here's one thing I had to say about Jeffree. Like, every makeup product he's reviewed, except for like the really expensive brands, like, you know, where you're paying like, you know, above, like, you know, for like a, say, a lipstick like this and everything, where you're paying like $15 and above. I don't pay that much for lipstick, or a foundation stick, or even like a liquid foundation that's like this big, you know, barely even the size of my ear and everything, where you're spending like, you know, above $20. I mean, I think the most expensive foundation I have is my Krylon TV paint sticks that I have. Um, you know, and that's not, and the palettes are their own sort of thing. But anyways, then the most expensive palette I ever bought was, surprisingly, my Urban Decay #2 palette, whatever it was called. That was from a long time ago. I should really throw that away. It's really expired by now. But the colors still work. So, anyways, every product that he's reviewed, I have loved, or I've either used or I've played around with, and I love them. So he knows what he's talking about, and this is coming from a drag queen. This is coming from a person who uses a lot of makeup. This is coming from a person who totally changes their face. And, you know, and it's just, you know, just, anyways, like, that's one reason why I really like him and everything, because, like, all his reviews have been on point. Like, my favorite products, my favorite discount products, my favorite affordable products are NYX, Maybelline, e.l.f., Revlon, and also Milani. Those are all really affordable things that he has reviewed, and he's given his approval and everything, and I was using those before he gave his approval, and I was just like, because I like the formula. And then like something like expensive, like I hate to get into the controversy, but his like Too Faced, I can't remember what palette it was like the rose gold palette. Anyways, it was like their rose gold palette that they had. One of my friends who could afford it and everything let me try a palette from before that, and it was beautiful, colors blended, it was like saturated in just the right amount of pigment to give a look. But then the new palette came out, and she was just like, can you try this? It feels funny on my face. I tried it, we looked at the back, they changed the ingredients, and they changed the formula. It basically got cheap. They changed it to something cheap. You know, which is kind of one reason why I do live for like products like BH Cosmetics and Alyssa Edwards doesn't have her own brand, Anastasia, or Jeffree Star, or NYX still. You know, I really love those brands because it's like I'm willing to pay that much for, because I get a good payoff. Because like it feels, you can feel the difference in your face. But really, that's really, and then like also some cheap brands like crap like RK by Kiss. You know, it's these are really good lipsticks because this crap does not move. Basically, if I find, basically one of my rules is if I find it and it's a really hot selling item, like at a wig shop, which is where I found these. I found them at my local wig shop. If it's a really hot item and everything, like I said, at a wig shop and everything, that's one tip and everything. Check out wig shops, and then basically you might be surprised what you find. I found this one. These were like $1. Well, actually, no, hold on. How much were these? These were like, I got like 7 of them, and they were like $2 each. $2 each. This crap does not move. In fact, sometimes I actually have trouble taking it off, and it's, you know, it's safe and everything, it's just so, and it's so pigmented, and they're so matte. I just love them to death. Milani, I love their lipsticks, and I think this is my favorite shade, number 34. Milani's my favorite. 34 Milani, the violet color, or violet volt, is actually my favorite shade and everything. I spent like $5 on this, and like my friend was just like, and like a lot of my friends are just like, oh, isn't Milani expensive? No. It's not. You can literally find it at the drugstore, or you can find it at the dollar store. It's not that expensive. But anyways, that's just my little spiel on that. So I'm sorry I took about 5 minutes of your time just to talk about this. But anyways, I also had to. But anyways, so let's crack open another White Claw. Turn the tab. Save the turtles. And let's get back to painting. So we're gonna kick this party off. Is my mic on? Testing, testing, testicles, tentacles, bukkake. Okay, that went a little too far. Kids, well, it's... God, I gotta put an age restriction on my videos, I swear. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, since I'm feeling like a red moment, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the color Licorice from the Jawbreaker palette. It's like this light red. I'm gonna go in a little bit, and I'm gonna touch up my eyebrows after I'm done with this, which is what I've always done. And just zhuzh it around. Just zhuzh it around. Mostly stamping it because I really didn't set the cream in my eye, on my eye yet. If you're wondering what I use this time, I actually just use my trusty true crusty dirty clown white from Ben Nye. This thing has lasted like forever. It's, you know, 30 months. It's got an expiration date 30 months after opening, and I have not reached that point yet. But trust me, it lasts forever. Ooh. Ooh, I like how this is going. Ooh. Ooh, I love this color. This is a good red. Ooh, this is a good red. It's not too heavy. Well, actually, it's a lot like some of the other reds I've had, but it's not too heavy. It's, you know, it's just right. Ooh, she's rich. She's rich in red. She's a sexy thing. Can I stamp it in? Alright, let me touch this up and then we'll move on, okay? Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the darker red raspberry. There are no raspberries on this table. Anyone else see that movie, Dracula, Dead and Loving It? Good movie. Good movie. Very good movie. I love it. And oh, this is the red. I don't know if you can tell, but you know. Oh, this is the red. This is the shocking red I was hoping for. Ooh, and they just marry so well with each other. Ooh. The licorice and the raspberry just marry so well with each other. I learned my lesson from last time using this palette and everything, where don't press too hard in it, because that is a lot of pigment on there. I don't know if you can tell, but that is just a lot of pigment. Look in comparison to just the pink on the container. That is a lot of pigment. I'm having trouble figuring I'm sorry, but that is a lot of pigment. Wow, you can kind of tell where it's going right now, but that is just a lot of pigment. Oh my god, I'm living for this red. Ooh. You know, one thing I always do with my makeup is that I try and figure out what to do with my under eye a little bit, but I think I have an idea what I'm going to be doing with that. Oh. But that is a lot of red. That is, I'm sorry, that's just gorgeous. That is just a gorgeous shade of red. Especially when you put them together, that is just so. And there is a light shimmer. I can't tell which one has it. Oh, the raspberry has a very subtle shimmer too. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Ooh, Jeffrey, you did that. Ooh, girl, you did that. You did that, although I'm kind of worried about staining because this is vegan, and I'm kind of worried about it staining because, yeah, ooh, yeah, that's, and all you guys going like, well, why are you using vegan makeup if you're worried about it staining? Here's why I'm using vegan makeup, because it's eye, skin, and face safe. That's why, and I don't want to, and I use enough carcinogens on my face. I don't want to get eye cancer on top of that. Ooh, that is just lovely. Ooh, okay, I'm going to be back here in just a minute. Okay, so I did a thing without you know, without your approval. I dipped into Cherry Wet and I went under my eye a little bit, and I put it like right there in the inner corner that I didn't really have a whole lot of product on, and ooh, it's turning out lovely, and I'm going to start blending it out because then I'm going to layer on another color. Ooh, damn. Kids, I am not joking, but you know, you probably can't tell this because of how the lighting is with the camera. This is like a really intense, these are like really intense reds right here. And I live. I officially live. And, you know, I might do a video about this and everything, but this is a smudge brush. It's got very tiny bristles. I mean, like very tiny, tough little bristles. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to get really close to your eye, so you can actually smudge it. Like if you wonder how people get their, you know, their eyeshadow like smudge and fade away, this is how, you know. And I'm probably missing.